I never thought that I would sit here and tell you guys that there aren't that many trending fragrances right now. I make this video once a week in trending fragrances and talking about whether or not they're worth it. And more often than not, there are so many that we have to get through. But today's video, there really isn't that many. These, for right now, are some of the ones that are trending. In lesser news are the Acqua di Parmas, the newest ones to have come out. And surprisingly, these are all parfum concentrations and impressive. 4 out of 5 of the new releases are all gonna be full bottles. The best one is Al Bacio. This is like a thick indolic neroli that smells extremely addictive. There's some green or just some rich green accord that makes this one very rich, but still staying fresh. Love it. It screams Italy. I've tested its performance, but it's only through a dropper. It's given me about 5-6 hours. It smells like money, okay? And I love this family of fragrance because of fragrances like Sunkissed. Except more recently, I'm getting into the whole neroli Italian freshies, and I feel like there's so much to find that I still haven't discovered, especially in that realm, and we're gonna be doing exactly that. The second best one is called Dolce Far Niente, and this is a lot more of a zest, lemon zest, orange zest fragrance, so it's a lot more popping, less earthy soil. I haven't tested its performance yet, but the full bottle's already coming. First impression for it is amazing. I love it personally. Next one is called Amor Mio, and this is a lot more diffusive. This has what smells like an actual cotton ball or cotton swab, which is pretty interesting, like a fantasy note, if you will. And some of the lesser favorites includes Buonanotte, and this is, honestly, I don't remember. You know, like I just remember that 2 of them were bangers, the other ones were kind of meh. Yeah, this is my least favorite. I'm not gonna be grabbing this. It's called Gioco del Destino. I'm not grabbing this one. This is going straight to the bin. Okay, another newer one from Loewe is called Solo Elixir, and it smells okay. It's kind of strange. It's like an iris amber scent with something that's spicy and barbershoppy. It honestly smells like you took Diorum Intense and mixed Sauvage Elixir. That's what I get from the scent. Like as clear cut as that sounds is what it smells like. I think that a lot of the scents that I've worn so far have been twists of other DNAs that I've known or I've smelled before. But don't let that take it away from the fact that it smells good or not, because 7 Cobalt, I like it better than Bleu de Chanel. It's just that this one is kind of strange. It just felt like it fell in a place between, I don't know if I want barbershop and spice, and I don't know if I want sexy and ambery iris. And even considering the fact I never got more than 7 hours, and even then, the entire time it was so indecisive, I didn't know where I was. It was okay. I mean, especially first impressions, it smells really nice, but that's it. It's like a more grown man's version of Diorum Intensi, not even all the way. You get the idea. That's how I feel about this one. If you can find it, it's at least worthy of sampling it. I do love the fact that it has that iris note that's really nice. And you guys can already see this one on screen. This is, I think, the best 1 million now in the last 5 releases. 1 million Elixir Night, or Night Dream, Nightcap, Wet Dreams? Bruh. Night Elixir, that's what it is. Listen, all jokes aside, one of the sexiest ones, bro. It takes the original 1 million Elixir or 1 million DNA, that sexy ass amber and spice, and adds a viscous but a little gooey style of sweetness, which honey, basically. Or maple syrup, I should say. Sorry, maple syrup, not honey. There has some undertones of like tree accords, which to me reminds me of the best discontinued flanker, 1 million Privé. So the best way to describe this is 1 million Elixir meets aspects of 1 million Privé. That syrupy, rich, sweet cinnamon and mandarin with the Elixir vibes of some of those aromatics that really makes this one raunchy and sexy. Freaking love this one. It's a 10. Absolutely worth it. Clive Christian fragrances have been getting a lot of marketing, a lot of, you know, discovery videos, and it's perfectly fine. But you should at least know what to expect, right? Marketing is not a bad thing. People talking about fragrances they like is not a bad thing. But this one, for example, it's called Addictive Arts Out of the Blue, Clive Christian Strange Heavens. Nice looking bottle, but the price is crazy. The fragrance itself, this is a little bit of zest, some cardamom spice, an oriental edge with ice cream and what smells like roasted woods or coffee. It reminds me of Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. Like, it's so stupidly close. A little bit more synthetic. It has this funk, a dated funk that's signature to Clive Christian. I'm not gonna say it smells bad. It just has a classic edge to it, but it smells way too close to Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. There are different nuances. It might not be exactly the same fragrance, and I don't want to discredit all the work that they put into the scent, but the reality is that it smells that close. And I'm not saying that to discredit this or for you not to buy this, but just to understand what you're getting. You are getting something that outprojects it, that outperforms it, but still the opening is a lot more synthetic than it as well. There's gonna be 2 different vibes when I wear both of them, and I will be wearing both of them. This one is like 2 to 3 sprays when I really wanna like be slapping people loud. I'm in like a ballroom or going to a big ass dinner event and and I want to smell like the Noir Extreme, but a lot more projecting. Because Noir Extreme in itself doesn't really project that much, and so it leaves room for this one to kind of outshine it. But the price point is where it makes it a harder case. That's all it is, okay? It's not marketing. Marketing is healthy, and that's what we should have in the industry and in every market, but more so realistic expectation. This is the last one on this video, and it's getting a crap ton of hype. It's Ingenious Ginger, which, you know, I feel like much like fashion, there comes an end of spectrum where people just start to get bored and they recycle a new discovery. You know, it could be reviewers, it could be brands, it could be an honest discovery because it is really good, but it's a little bit older. It's just kind of making its way around, right? Bulgari Tiger, it's a cycle. They always come back around and they're really good iconic scents. What it actually smells like is zesty citruses along with a backdrop of what smells like wet woods with vanilla. So it has a couple of different aspects of a lot of popular fragrances like Bulgari Tiger, Nishani's Ani infused into one scent. Bulgari Tiger is responsible for that grapefruit and ginger zest, and then also the Ani is going to be that wet vanilla vibe that this one also has as well. It's good. The quality also really nice, and in the dry down it has a very high quality naturalistic patchouli wood style of scent. This one is worth it, man. Even in a world of so many inspired bys, and you guys know I say it like it is, I'm working on some of the inspired by videos, it's just never going to be replaced. I could smell the soil nuances or like the earthy quality that this one has. None of them could have replicated or has been able to replicate. And that's honestly the case with a lot of other brands that give you objective quality. I mean, I'm not going to say that this can be replicated because it can't, because the quality is there. Whether or not I like the perfumery, that's a different story. And that could really be applied to any one of these, but some of them are replaceable and some of them not so much. And one of the best ways you can be informed as to which one those are and which ones those aren't is to basically just follow along. Join the family, hit the subscribe, or don't. Watch the videos, or no, watch the video. My name is Steve. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like so other people can get recommended this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.